With the help of my friend Colm, and with the advice of other players who either are high-ranked PvP players or knowledgeable in the meta, we have created our own tier list. This tier list is not supposed to challenge any other list, but offer another set of observations on the global meta. I will emphasize global because this tier does not take the Japanese server into consideration. This means there will not be Japan-only demons like Wang Di and Jane the Arc. How we split this tier list up is by focusing on each star rarity group from 3-star to 5-star, grouping them from S, A, B, C, and D. Understand that these individual star tier lists only compare demons of the same rarity, so Ose will not be compared to Maro, for example, in the 3-star tier list. They are simple and serve to give a direct message of what demons shine within their respective star rarity. Their ratings take everything into consideration, not just PvP, because we realize that some demons shine within other areas of the game, like Orogate or Hell Park. Star rarity definitions are shown with S being demons who are unrivaled and are the best within their tier. A and B tiers does not mean those demons are subpar, they do excellent if you decide to use them. C is categorized for demons for specific purposes, such as Hair of Inaba, whose only purpose is for Orogate runs. D is categorized for demons that are completely under average, and any demons within A or B should be used at a higher consideration, as D is simply not worth the investment in our opinion. The bulk of our information resides in our PvP tier list. This grand tier list lists the best demons from comparing and analyzing 3-star to 5-star demons we believe that are driving the meta. We featured a lot of information from group discussions, such as deciding on what we believe is the ideal archetype, recommended skills to inherit on those demons, investment levels, which is calculating the required SP needed to inherit those skills, the primary role the demon serves for your team, and notes which explain our decisions on these skills and why they are rated in their specific tier. This only takes PvP into consideration, which means some archetypes and recommended skills are for PvP and probably will not be as ideal in PvE. PvP tier definitions work similarly as our star categories, but with PvP concepts. However, we decided to add S+ to our PvP tier list due to certain demons completely running the global meta right now. S tier demons are very strong and similar to the strength of S+ tier demons, but are not the center of the meta. That is the only small difference we needed to clarify. A serves as to categorize demons that are above average and include many of the friendly free-to-play demons which do their job well in PvP but are just outclassed by other demons as featured in S+ and S tiers. B and C are reserved for demons which are sometimes used for a specific purpose for teams, but our analysis shows that they do not perform as good as higher tier demons. Right now, our C tier demons are lacking information which will be filled out in a later date due to our focus on the higher tier demons. D is for the rest of the demons that are just not recommended to use in PvP and will hardly work in any team. All of our definitions and criteria are within our definition sheet, which you can look over to see how we categorize our demons, such as investment levels, which very high is for any total SP to be over 13 points to very low, being a small investment, like adding the first stage elemental skills or no investment needed at all. We also have the advanced metric definitions, which gives us scores on each demon in PvP to give a more in-depth look on these demons and how they compare to other demons based on stats and their resistances. Lastly, I want to emphasize, while we put a lot of thought into creating this list, this does not mean we are the final word. No tier list is the law, but guidelines to see how we see the meta. Other players' observations will differ from ours, which is totally fine, and we respect different opinions. Finally, even though we categorize demons into the D tier, which means they are outclassed, do not let our thoughts interfere with your experience. Play the game and build your favorite demons however you want. That is the beauty of Liberation Dx2. Thank you very much for taking a look at our project, which will be updated as the meta changes or when new demons are introduced to global. Until then, stay salty.